Quick question. Can you remember what you had for dinner last Tuesday? Probably not. But I bet you can remember in vivid detail that time you embarrassed yourself in front of everyone 5 years ago. That cringe-worthy moment. That painful rejection. That harsh criticism. It's all right there, crystal clear, like it happened yesterday. Meanwhile, hundreds of compliments, achievements, and happy moments? Gone. Forgotten. Vanished into thin air. Today, you're going to discover exactly why your brain does this. And more importantly, what you can actually do about it. Let's start with a study published in July 2026 by researchers at Stanford University. They found that negative memories are encoded with 40% more neural connections than positive ones. 40%. That means your brain is literally building stronger, more permanent pathways for bad experiences. This isn't a bug in your system. It's actually a feature, and it's called negativity bias. Psychologists have known about this for decades, but the neuroscience behind it is absolutely fascinating. Your brain treats bad experiences like survival data. Think about our ancestors 50,000 years ago. If they ate a delicious berry, that was nice. But if they ate a poisonous berry, that was life or death. The ones who remembered the bad berry survived and passed on their genes. The ones who forgot, well, they didn't make it. So your brain evolved to prioritize negative information. It's literally trying to keep you alive by making sure you never forget what could hurt you. Here's where it gets really interesting. When you experience something negative, a part of your brain called the amygdala goes into overdrive. The amygdala is your emotional alarm system. It's responsible for processing fear, anxiety, and threats. And when it activates, it essentially supercharges your memory formation. A 2026 study from MIT found that stress hormones like cortisol actually strengthen the neural pathways that encode negative memories. This is why you can remember every word of a fight with your partner, but you can't remember what nice thing they said to you last week. The emotional intensity of the negative experience literally burns it into your brain with chemical precision. But here's the problem. We're not running from predators anymore. We're sitting in office meetings and scrolling through social media. Your amygdala can't tell the difference between a physical threat and an embarrassing email. It treats both like emergencies. So that time you mispronounced a word in a presentation, your brain filed it under potentially life-threatening. Seriously. Research shows that social rejection activates the same brain regions as physical pain. Your brain genuinely believes that social threats are survival threats. This is why a mean comment from someone online can ruin your entire day, while 10 nice comments barely register. Psychologist Rick Hansen famously said that our brains are like Velcro for negative experiences and Teflon for positive ones. The bad stuff sticks instantly. The good stuff slides right off unless we make a conscious effort to hold on to it. And it gets worse. Not only do we remember bad memories more vividly, we also replay them more often. Every time you replay a negative memory, you're actually strengthening it. You're re-encoding it with fresh emotional intensity. This is especially true for embarrassing memories. You know the thing you did 10 years ago that still makes you cringe? Here's something wild. Research from Columbia University in 2026 found that other people remember your embarrassing moments 70% less than you think they do. In fact, they probably don't remember them at all. But you do, in excruciating detail, because your amygdala tagged it as critical survival information. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. We think everyone is watching and remembering our mistakes, but they're too busy worrying about their own. There's also something called the Zeigarnik effect. We remember incomplete or interrupted experiences more than completed ones.
This means that unresolved conflicts, unanswered questions, and situations without closure stick in our memory like mental splinters.
That conversation that ended badly, that relationship that just fizzled out, your brain keeps them front and center, desperately trying to find resolution. Now, let's talk about rumination. This is when you replay negative memories or thoughts over and over in a loop. Rumination is different from problem solving. Problem solving has a goal and an endpoint. Rumination is just spinning your wheels, making the memory stronger each time. Studies show that people who ruminate have significantly stronger negative memories and higher rates of depression and anxiety. It's a vicious cycle. The more you think about the bad memory, the stronger it gets. The stronger it gets, the more intrusive it becomes. Your brain is essentially practicing the memory, like a musician practicing a song. Except the song is your most painful moment, and you never asked to perform it. But here's the good news. You're not stuck with these memories forever. There's scientifically proven ways to weaken their grip. First, memory reconsolidation. Every time you recall a memory, it becomes temporarily unstable. This is actually your window to rewrite it. Therapists use this in treatments like EMDR and cognitive reframing. You recall the memory in a safe environment and pair it with new, neutral information. Second, practice positive memory encoding. When something good happens, pause for 15 to 30 seconds. Really feel it. Let it sink in. Your brain needs that extra time to encode positive experiences because they don't naturally trigger the same urgent alarm response as negative ones. Third, interrupt rumination immediately. When you catch yourself replaying a bad memory, do something physical. Stand up, move, change your environment. The goal isn't to suppress the memory. It's to stop strengthening it. Every time you interrupt the loop, you're weakening the neural pathway. If this video helped you understand why your brain works this way, hit that like button and subscribe. Seriously, it helps more people discover this content. Remember, your brain isn't broken. It's doing exactly what it evolved to do. But you can work with it, not against it, to build a healthier relationship with your memories. The bad memories don't have to control your life. With understanding and practice, you can finally let them fade into the background where they belong.